What's up, Cancer, and welcome to your weekly reading for April 17th through April 23rd. So, right away, you guys can see that I have a painting on display that's a little different than what I normally show. This is Eddie Munson. I don't know if you guys have seen Stranger Things or if you're familiar with the show, but he's a character on season 4. I put him up because he totally represents the energy that spirit wants us all to embody during this new moon solar eclipse in Aries that's coming up on Wednesday. That's going to be the main focus of this reading. There's a lot going on this week. I'm going to get into it before I get into the new moon solar eclipse. So we'll explain a little bit more about him when I get into that. But before we get into that, I'm going to talk about all the other aspects going on in the week. And I'm going to start explaining some of the aspects on this channel as well. What aspects are in astrology is just basically the placement of planets in comparison to another planet. So, for example, like this planet may be 60 degrees away from this planet, right? It's just the positioning and how that positioning affects the relationship between the planets. So that's like, things like sextile, square, stuff like that, right? But anyways, this week, Tuesday on the 18th, we have the Sun in Taurus, sextile Neptune in Pisces. Sextile means that there's a balance, there's cooperation, it's harmonious. So the Sun in Taurus is going to be harmonious with Neptune in Pisces. Pisces is at home in Neptune, so it's going to bring a lot of dreamy, ethereal type of energy, right? It's a great day to explore your feelings and to get in touch with your sensitive side. Very nurturing, sensual type of dreamy energy that day, right? That's on Tuesday. Wednesday, the 19th, is when we have that new moon solar eclipse. Like I said, I'll get to that. But Thursday, on the 20th, we have Sun entering Taurus. So we're moving into Taurus season this week. It's going to slow things down a little bit, bring a lot of down-to-earth energy. We do have a square that day. Sun in Taurus is square Pluto in Aquarius. That means it's an opposition. It doesn't really get along. There could be a big clash of egos during this time. Maybe even a day to challenge authority figures. But the next day we have Mercury going retrograde in Taurus. This is on Friday the 21st. Mercury goes retrograde in Taurus. More Taurus energy here, but it's a great day for some spring cleaning as far as like what's in your head, right? Out with the old and in with the new, which is great because going back to the new moon in Aries, we're going to need to be, the solar eclipse in Aries, we're going to need to be clearing things out that need to go, right? And that's what that solar eclipse is going to bring. Also on Sunday, you guys, we have Mercury in Taurus, sextile Mars in Cancer. Once again, in harmony, in balance, cooperating with. That's a great day to spend with people you love, to have any heart-to-heart conversations that need to be had, right? But moving back to this new moon solar eclipse in Aries, you guys, this is a great time to break away from alliances that don't work for you, to forge your own path, not be afraid to fight your own way. It's a very rebellious type of the nature of this eclipse is very rebellious. It's very compassionate, or courageous and passionate. It's a time to reflect and revisit every intention you've set since the beginning of the year, because it's the first solar eclipse of the year. It's going to bring a lot of personal growth, but remember that it's not a marathon. Or I'm sorry, it is a marathon. It's not a sprint, right? So don't expect this to happen overnight, but whatever is being shown to us may happen suddenly, right? This tower moment, things that maybe we've been too afraid to face, we are now going to be able to face. Not only do we not have the option, we don't have the choice to run anymore, but we're going to face it with courage, with with passion, but with courage. Courage is the main theme here. Not being afraid of what needs to get fought for. And that's why I put up Eddie Munson. He represents that energy perfectly. Like I said, I don't want to give away his role in the show. If you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But that's why he's labeled a hero right here. Like he's courageous. He did what he had to do in order to make something happen, even if he was scared while he was doing it. Right? And that's exactly what this new moon solar eclipse is talking about, especially in Aries. It's very fiery. It's very, very courageous, very rebellious. And that's exactly what he represents here. It might be a little overwhelming especially for you Cancers. It could be a lot, it could be very overwhelming because it's going to stir up a lot of chaos. And that's why I said this is tower moment energy. But where these major closures are taking place, there's major new beginnings, you guys. So there's something to look forward to with these tower moments. And there always is, you know, the tower card represents, tower moments represents things falling apart that were built on a crumbling foundation anyways, right? You only want things built on a solid foundation so that they won't fall later on. And that's what this new moon solar eclipse is doing. It's clearing away everything that was going to fall anyways because it's not built on a solid foundation in order to bring in the things that are going to be built on a solid foundation. So we're going to start with the Shaman Dream Oracle card. We're going to see what needs to fall apart in order to rebuild. So what do we have for Cancer? Please and thank you for Cancer Spirit. For this new moon solar eclipse. Thank you. Okay. Let me grab that. Fell to the ground. All right. We got Winter's Dream with gestation period. The number 63, which could also be the number 9, which to me is like nearing an ending, a completion of something. You're almost there, right? And I love that, you know, this is about resting and going internally, going within, right? That's why I was saying it's nice that we have all this Taurus energy coming after this fiery new moon solar eclipse, because we're going to want to rest. It's going to be a lot, especially for you guys. It may be really, really overwhelming for you, and you're going to need to rest, right? Not only that, you're going to need to go within to see these things that need to fall apart. So let me go ahead and read this from the book, and then we'll pull some tarot. So yeah, this is about a gestation period, sanctuary, and conscious awareness. The Winter's Dream is a summons to go within. Your life force longs to turn inward like the sap of trees returning to the roots. Cast your gaze toward the deep and hidden places of your heart. So that's where you guys are going to be doing the most work, is these deep and hidden places of your heart center. Come to rest again in the sanctuary and safety of your soul and be at peace, basking in your crystalline clarity in that quiet place. This is not hibernation. Do not fall asleep. Take your quiet, wakeful nature with you into stillness and know that you are replenishing your life force. Trust that the deeply buried seeds inside of your soul, the ones you planted even before you were born, are stirring softly, ready to awaken with the spring. But do not try to rouse them early. Instead, surrender to the quiet of Winter's Dream. Winter's Dream can lull you into a slumber where you can lose consciousness and become caught in a nightmare. Awaken. Find that easy return to wakefulness that brings you clarity. This is the time to set your priorities in order, yet not act on any of them. Allow the clarity and transparency that comes with Winter's Dream to permeate your heart and soul. The time for action will come later. Remember that all things are born of dreams, and your task is to wake up within the dream, to lucidly guide it to your chosen destination. Yeah, for some of you guys, you may have been like sleeping. Like, you know how people are like, oh, I'm so woke and bleh, right? Like, you may have been like sleeping, and now like this new moon solar eclipse is helping you guys wake up to certain things. Wake up to things that you were sleeping towards, right? Sleeping on. But also, like I said, this to me is just a reminder that there's going to be a period of rest that comes after this major chaos, this major tower moment. You're going to need to rest, as well as not only rest, but go within to understand what's going on, right? So we'll pull some tarot. We'll see a little deeper what this is talking about. I did see the Death card when I was shuffling, so there is an ending. But like I said, there's like a rest period. It's kind of like, you know how they say rest in peace. It's like that. It's, I don't know. Let's see. Okay. So what do we have for Cancer? Oh, okay, right away we have the Empress. The Empress, you guys. That's great. I love that, because right away, the Empress she embodies all 4 of the queens, right? She's the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, and Queen of Pentacles. So she's very well-rounded. Let's see what else we have here. What else for Cancer? What else do we have for Cancer? Nature, maybe a good place for you guys to find some sanctuary and rest as well in nature. Wow, okay, so we have the 10 of Cups in the reverse, which is all about an unhappy home life or unhappy family life, dysfunctional family, or a broken home. So a lot of this heartache, you guys are going to discover that a lot of it comes from the home life, from your home life. Maybe when you were a child, maybe there's a need to focus on your inner child and what happened in your home life when you were a kid and the dynamics there. Maybe it's maybe it's about what's going on now in your life, your home life now. Take it as it resonates, but this is definitely about your home life, and an imbalance there, a dysfunctional home life. What else do we have for Cancer? Thank you. Look at that. I love that. We have the 5 of Wands in the reverse, which is about compromise, an end of conflict and struggles, and reaching agreements. So, I love that you guys have the Empress here, and how I said that she is all 4 of the queens. You guys may need to embody all 4 of these queens in order to come to an agreement with these family members, or to come to an end of disagreements and an end of struggle, right? And what I mean by embodying all 4 of the queens is, the Queen of Wands, she's compassionate, she's fiery, right? She's charming. The Queen of Pentacles, she's stable, she's mature, she's grounded. Queen of Cups is compassionate, nurturing, understanding, sensitive. And then the Queen of Swords is honest and truthful and discerning, right? You guys are going to need to do that in this time period. And that's what this rest before is going to help you with, to help embody, to see things clearly, embody all 4 of these queens. The Empress herself, she's talking about motherhood, sensitivity, more nurturing, but beauty. And I'm hearing the nature. Some of you guys may be mothers in the situation. Maybe you're the mom when it comes to this unhappy family dynamic, right? Or maybe you guys have to deal with your mother specifically in this dysfunctional family. So take it as it resonates. Wow. That's interesting. Where are we at on the timestamp? 11. Okay, so I want to pull a couple more cards, but I feel like Spirit kind of gave me everything. Let's see. I'm going to pull some more. I'm going to clarify this Empress a little more, just to see, because I said you have to embody those 4 queens in order to come to this compromise. Maybe we'll clarify this 5 of Wands. Or just in general, we're just going to ask what you guys can do. Like I said, I'm getting this strong need to be in nature. Nature's going to help you find all your answers. But let's see. Maybe some advice here for Cancer. How do they end this struggle with these family members or family member? How do they come to agreements? Okay, so we have the 5 of Pentacles came out sideways. So, where you guys were feeling, where there was hardships and a negative change in circumstances, feeling left out in the cold, maybe you were kicked out, maybe you had to kick somebody out, I don't know. Feeling like the world is against you, it's turning now. It's coming to a point of improvement. Improvement in finances, in luck, end of hardship, and positive change. Okay, so that's good. That's good. But what else can... Oh, shit, okay. Okay, you guys, we have the Devil in the reverse. You guys need to get clear on the imbalances, on the lack of perspective, the clashing, the discord, right? You got to get clear on that. Get clear on, or maybe you guys are the ones that are going to bring all this to light, right? I like that the Devil is in the reverse because it's coming out of those toxic energies, right? Also, I was seeing the Queen of Wands in the reverse after I was talking about, for some of you guys that are dealing with a mother figure, maybe you have a mother figure that's overbearing or pushy or rude, right? And I just saw right now on the side of this card, it says, I'm not a puppet. Maybe you guys are learning to speak up when it comes to how this mother figure is hurting you, right? Or maybe controlling, even dominant. That's just for some of you guys. Let's see. Let's get one more card on advice. How they can help this situation move forward for Cancer. Please and thank you, Spirit. Ooh, okay, fell. Let me grab it. Okay, yeah, you guys definitely need to see the truth here and be honest. This is about, it does say indecision delays, but I'm seeing right here mostly seeing the truth and lies being exposed. So you guys need to really expose the truth here, really help everyone see the truth here. Be honest about how you're feeling. Be honest about this lack of perspective or this discord and clashing within each other. Okay, this imbalance. It's almost like you guys are going to be like that one in the family that's going to have to speak up, right? And look at the bottom of the deck, we have the Justice card in the reverse. As I said, that you guys are going to be the ones that are speaking up on the injustice, on the dishonesty, the corruption, the lack of accountability, the unfairness here. You guys are going to be the one that does this. I'm telling you. But look at that. And then I just opened the deck and we have the ten of swords in the reverse though. So you'll be pulling yourself together. You're going to be learning from these hardships, and maybe the whole family will be learning from these hardships. Especially because, like I said, we have the compromise here at the end of the struggle. So it's going to be taking, people being honest with themselves, being truthful, being vulnerable when it comes to what they need and how they're feeling. I love it. I love it, you guys. It may be, a bit of a mission. It may be a bit of a struggle at first. It may be uncomfortable. But there's positive light here. There is. Don't lose faith. And look at, I open the deck right now to pull the final card, which is a Crystal Grid Oracle card. We have transformation with peace, you guys. There's going to be transformation. There will be an opportunity for peace here. So don't worry. What do we have for Cancer? What advice do we have for Cancer? Please and thank you when it comes to this new moon solar eclipse. What do we have for Cancer? A lot of toxic traits being brought to the surface during this eclipse, you guys, for everyone, not just you. We have inspiration with chrysanthemum stone, and I'm seeing a flower here, you guys. I really feel like nature is going to help you guys see things clearly, or at least find inspiration on how to help solve this problem. I love that. You will find the inspiration in nature for sure, but let's go ahead and read that from the book. So this is about inspiration, harmony, and fun. Also, a good way to help this family dynamic is to instill more fun in the family, you guys. So it says, inspiration. It's time to light that spark and reach for the sky. It's time to be you, be creative, find that inner child, and run with it. Yeah, and a lot of you guys, this is about healing that inner child. Like I said at the beginning, you may have to go, maybe it's not, immediate things that are happening right now in your family life, but it's from family life in the past, right? A lot of inner child work here. That's why I say there needs to be fun brought in. Chrysanthemum stone is a brilliant stone to inspire and bring a little joy into your life. Coupled with golden calcite and quartz, meditating on this card with this combination of stones will help you clearly see what you need to do to achieve your dreams. Chrysanthemum stone looks like a burst of energy or the bloom of a flower. You may have been feeling a bit stuck or are taking life too seriously. Break free from the routine and discover your new methods of getting away and doing things for you. Chrysanthemum stone will help you find your childlike qualities. Looking at life through the eyes of a child means to view the world without stress, limitations, and restrictions. We realize how many more options that there are that we're blind to. Yeah, that we're blind to. Cancer, yes. Where was I? There are many more directions we can go if we allow ourselves to think outside the box. By asking for the wisdom of this stone to help you, you may get a spark of an idea or find help with starting a new project. You may want to do things with others and get away, or you may throw yourself into creative endeavors. Bring yourself into the present moment and ask yourself, what do I need in this moment? Whatever you choose, ask yourself this: am I doing what I love? It's time to be you and do what makes you feel alive. Yeah, you guys, remember to bring joy into this process of healing this, whatever it is for you guys, however you resonate with this. Remember to bring joy to heal your child, your inner child. It's going to start from there. So those were your messages, Cancer. I hope they resonated. I'm sending you guys lots of love as always. Take care.